A nice Acacia blank that has some problems. Right, as I said, this blank has a few problems. Right, it had got a huge gap in it. Right, going down. Where can you see it? Right, I don't know how big it is on that side, but on this side you can see that crack goes all the way to there. Right, but what I've done is I've filled it with resin. Right, there's holes and stuff all over this blank. And there's a massive section missing there. Right. So I'll design around that. That's simple enough. It also is not flat. There's a big wave in it. There was no point in me filling this all the way up there with resin, because there's an actual twist in the wood. Right, it's not straight. So I'm going to level it off first, and then well, I'll round it off first, then we'll level it off there, and we'll see what we have left then, and we'll go from there. So the first thing I'm going to do is level it off, check for clearance. Nope. Right. It's a big enough blank so I can bring the tailstock up. As I said, it's a big enough blank, so might as well bring the tailstock up. It's not going to hurt. Right, now we get leveling this off. Well, rounding it off, then we level it. Right, check I'm getting a cut on everywhere. I'm not, just a little bit of the saw mark there. It's cutting quite nice. That's, now you can see how far up that crack goes on that side. Now because this has resin in it, I'll probably be sharpening quite a bit. Right, now we're getting a decent cut there. Then we get rid of the tailstock and flatten the bottom off. The part I'm particularly interested in flattening off is that section there. Slightly low. Right. As I said, I'll probably have to sharpen this quite a bit, because it's not cutting the resin loose. I'm going up, I'm riding up on the resin there, so that means it needs to be sharpened. Yeah, nearly there. Right, clean all that resin up when I get there. Right, now then. Right, before I bother putting the mortise in, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get the whole bowl so that it reads the same. Right, then I'll put a mask on because I keep sneezing. So there's obviously some dust coming out this. Right, good. Now we can start thinking about a shape for this bowl. And what I'm thinking of is an inward curve there. The curve back out. And what I'll do first is put the mortise into it. Just check the cut on the resin. The cut on the resin is fine. Alright, now we'll start shaping this. Right, as I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a curve, an inward curve to go out there. Kind of the reverse of what we normally do on a bowl. Right, because I want to keep that rim there, and I don't want to drop that base too much more. But what I might do is put a slight little foot in the eye wheel. I'll put a very slight foot in this just to raise it. Slightly. But the thing is, when you get a blank that has problems, you have to work around the problems. So you can have a rough idea in your head of what you want to do, but you really have to be willing to adapt as it's going. Right, nice cut there, nice cut there. That's rough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with carbide just to flatten off that resin. Get a decent cut on it. Nearly, another one. Yeah, there's a nice cut on the resin now. Right. That's still well deep enough. Right, now that resin. Land the foot in. Resin going. Very good, nice cut on the resin. Nearly, but you see out here, that's so bumpy. That's not good enough. Nearly there. Yeah, now I got a nice coat on that resin. No, I don't, just there. Now I have a nice coat on that resin. Right. Right then, we start curving this now. I might actually bring that curve in there a little bit as well. Right now, we're back to the ball gouge and start putting my curve in. So I have no idea in my head what I want to do with this. Until I started cutting, I couldn't really do anything. I need to bring it, there's a slight crack there, so I need to bring it further down in there. Yeah, the curve's coming in nicely now. I get rid of that little thing. Just about. Just there. I need that curve slightly more. Still straight just there. I'm going to do that with the carbide, so I'll actually turn there with the carbide a little bit. But there's a curve coming there. Yeah, it's getting a good cutting the resin on it. The curve is nearly there. I just want to move the tip on this carbide. And just turn it a bit, get a fresh tip, a fresh cutting tip on it. Speed it up slightly. Yeah, nearly there. Just slight bump in it just there. Right, and have a look at that cut. Very clean. Very clean indeed. Right. Sand and finish the outside of this. And then we'll do is I'll drop some CA in there because I don't want to take any more off that. And we'll be back for the Yorkshire Grit bit, which, as I said last week, is about words that are different here than they are in the States, because I was asked to do it. Right, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Right then, I'm back to doing the Yorkshire Grit bit. Now, as I said last week, I had a request from a subscriber, American gent. He's gonna come over. He'll be coming over here this summer, over to Ireland. And what he has asked me is that he knows there's a load of words or sayings and stuff over in the States that means something completely different here. Right? And there is. And there's one that'll actually get you into trouble. Right? Well, I wrote out a list of some of them. I just go through them. If anybody can think of any more, just stick them down in the comments. See if we can help this gent out. As I said, he's coming over and he doesn't want to put his foot in it. If you will. Right then. First one. And this one is probably the most well-known one. Right? Pissed. Pissed in America means really annoyed. Right? Whereas pissed here means drunk. Right? Like over in the States, if you said your man over there is pissed, you're saying your man over there is really annoyed. But over here, if you say your man over there is pissed, it means your man over there is drunk. Right? Now, the distinction we make here is if we want to use the word pissed and mean annoyed, we say pissed off. If the off isn't there, then it's in reference to being drunk. Next one, and this is kind of a confusing one for some people. Jumper. A jumper over in the States is basically somebody who jumps off a building. A jumper over here is an item of clothing. It's what would you call it? I actually don't know what you call it in the States, but I know it's not jumper. It would be what you put on over a short, like a sweatshirt made out of wool, or even a sweatshirt. Now, not a hoodie. A hoodie is a hoodie. But that's what a jumper would be. Okay. A lift. Okay. A lift over here is what you would call an elevator. Right. So if you're out with somebody and they say, we'll meet you by the lift, right, it means we'll meet you by the elevator. Right. Now, as we're talking about lift, this is the one that will get you into trouble. Could get you a smack. Right. Over in the States, if you want someone to bring you somewhere in their car, right, you'll ask them for a ride. Over here, you would ask them for a lift. Could I get a lift to the shops? Could I get a lift somewhere? Because asking someone for a ride over here means something completely different. It basically means, would you like to sleep with me? And if you happen to say that to the wrong person, you could get a smack. Okay? So just be careful of that one, because can I get a ride means something completely different over here. It means can I sleep with you? Right. Pants over here are underwear. Right. Not trousers. That one's just, it'd be handy if you going into the shop and you ask somebody to wear the pants, they'll send you to the underwear section. Right. Smack. Smack over in the States is a form of narcotics, I believe. Smack over here means hitting somebody with the flat of your hand. A slap, basically. A smack is a slap over here. One of the ones that I think is that everybody knows. A trunk in America of a car is a boot. Here. If somebody says it's in the boot, it means it's in the trunk of the car. Right. Holidays. Holidays over in the States are the Christmas period. Right? The holidays. Holidays here means vacation. I'm going on holidays. I'm going on vacation. Right? Sidewalk. Sidewalk in the States over here is known as a footpath or a path. Let's see what else. No. Runners. Okay, if somebody is referring to runners, they're talking about trainers, running shoes. Over here they're called runners. Right, a block. And this could be New York specific, I'm not 100% sure. Right. Somebody refers to a block over there, it means a city block. Like that, like be 3 blocks that way and 2 blocks this way. Over here, nothing's done in blocks. Over here, a block is the actual block of concrete that you use to build houses. Right. This one is actually from my daughter. If you're in a bar and you ask for, say, a vodka and soda, you will get a vodka and soda water. You will not get vodka and a soft drink. If you want a soft drink, you have to specify the soft drink. As in, you want a vodka and Coke, or you want the vodka and lemon, or the vodka and orange, or something like that. Saying a vodka and soda will get you soda water. If you happen to be in a supermarket and somebody says to you, I'll meet you by the shopping trolleys, right? That means they meet you by the shopping cart, wherever the shopping carts are. Right, there's over here a shopping trolley is what you would call a shopping cart. Right? And the last one, what you call biscuits, over here are scones. And a biscuit is what you would call a cookie. Right? I know the most famous cookie is the chocolate chip one. Like over here we call them chocolate chip cookies as well. But that type of thing over here is called a biscuit. So if you're in somewhere and you order, what's the dish over there that you eat? Biscuits and gravy. You're going to be in for the shock of what you get, because it's not going to be what you're expecting. So as I said, that's just a few that might help my subscriber out, and when he's over here. But the one to really watch is Ride, because it means something completely different over here. Right. That and Pissed are the 2 major ones. That means something completely different over here, but Can I Have a Ride is the one that could get you slapped. So I'll continue on with this, because it has to have both things of Yorkshire Grit in it, because it's got a lot of resin in it. And I'll be back when I'm polishing off my Hampshire sheen. So, see you in a sec. Right, then, just buffing off the Hampshire sheen. And she turns out quite pretty. For, as I remember what this was like before I started it, before I even started putting the resin into it. This was a dodgy looking blank. But it just goes to prove that if you can salvage a piece of wood, you can get something really pretty from it. Now, as I said, I don't know how much of that purple is going to show inside, but if it does, I will be delighted. That is really nice. Now, I flip it over and start on the inside. Now, I think at the start of this video, I called this Acacia, but I think I might have mislabeled it when I got it. I think it's Tiger, because there's none of that really crazy gold flash in it. So I think this is Tigerwood, actually, judging by the dark stripes as well. I think this is actually Tigerwood, not Acacia. Alright, we flip this over and we get the other side done. So we'll flip it over and back in a sec. Right, we're flipped over, level it off. Right, just level off the cuff all the way. No, I'm not, see, just there. I'm not getting a cut there. Right now, well, as usual when I'm hollowing, I'll just hollow away. The only thing I've got to watch with this one is that I've got to remember that the curve is backwards in this one. The curve is going in rather than out. So other than that, it's basically just a normal hollowing. Right. I'm going to dish the bottom rather than get a sharp corner. Rather than get a sharp corner in it, I'm actually going to dish it. Because it's functionally, it's just better, right? But it really depends on what that resin is doing on the inside. Right, so I'll throw the mask back on and we're gonna hollowing this. As I said, if nothing happens, we'll just speed through it. And hopefully this resin is as pretty on the inside as it is on the outside. Now what I'm after here is the wall width to be the same as that rim. Right, that's what I was just marking off there first. Right, the first part of this I'm aiming to get is from here to here. Yeah, that first bit is nice. Same wall width down to about there. Now I gotta go hunt up for resin. See where it is. It's starting to come in just there. See it? Now this is where I gotta decide what way I'm gonna do this at the bottom. I've still got plenty of meat there, but I got to decide whether I'm going to scoop it or whether I'm going to go down and put a sharp in it. Just really does depend on how much of that resin I can find.
It's starting to come through there. Maybe I can take another cut out there, but I want to resharpen the gouge first. So I can take another cut out there. Now, hit that with the carbide to get a decent finish on that resin. Yeah, that's a half decent on that resin. More depth there. I'll take another bite at that. Yeah, that was not too bad at all. A bit rough there, the carbide. Yeah, much better. Oh yeah, sand and finish that. Wall thickness is even all the way down apart from just there. Because I taken that corner out. Yeah, right. I'll sand and finish that. I'll be back in a minute.
Right then, just buffing the wax off. I think I was right in what I said, that when I put this away, I think I mislabeled it as straight Acacia. I think it's actually Tiger. It's very nice, actually. It just goes to show that a blank or a piece of wood that you think might be too far gone, if you just try something with it, you can get something very pretty out of it. There we have a very, very pretty, as I said, I think it's Tigerwood, because those markings are very dark to be Acacia, to be straight Acacia, and there's purple in it. It's quite nice. I actually think the back of this is nicer than the front. No, needs a bit more buffing just there. You know, I actually think the back of this is nicer than the front. Hang on. Right there. I think that's really nice. The back. The front just has a hint of the purple in it. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that one. As I said, just a Tigerwood blank with some problems that were sorted, and got a really, really nice bowl out of it. So, hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, if you wouldn't mind, click on thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.